Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Conversations with Malik podcast. We'd like to thank everybody who listens and watches this show.
That's
Please
right.
don't forget to follow us on our website, convoswithmalik.com, convoswithmalik.com.
Social media, everything pretty much. YouTube link.
YouTube, Facebook, Conversation with Malik featuring Jeff Jones.
That's
I got
right.
my man Jeff Jones. How you doing, Jeff?
Yes, sir.
Yo, you was like literally like your timing, like you literally got
Oh man, I just hit it on the nose. But you know, sometimes that black people time. You gotta tell them that you're gonna be there at a certain time. Sometimes you gotta give them the time ahead of time.
Right. The time before the time.
Yo, but look, Sway, he's black and he's Haitian, so it's really fucking late.
Right. So you can't miss him.
It's fucking double.
Crazy.
I don't know one Haitian person that's ever on time for anything.
Maybe
Straight
for
up.
funeral, right?
Yeah, you'd be late for your own funeral. Yeah, you sure would. So listen, before we start the show, I'd like to thank everybody who helps out with the show. Kareem the Dream, Raheem, for all the great work he does. Just Jamar, social media manager. Right. Everybody that sends us over their clients. I got to give a shout out to T Nitty for Southern Heat Entertainment.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for sending us your talented, super talented, dope artists.
Mm-hmm.
And listen, we got one of them in the house today. We got my man Sway Z. What's going on, Sway?
What's up with it, man? Conversation with Malik. I'm honored to be in y'all presence, man.
We appreciate you being on the show as well.
NOC, no ordinary civilians.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
This ain't no ordinary shit.
That's right.
Right. Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
You
know what I'm saying? Been doing this for a while now, since 2012 when I first picked up the pen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That was just on some trying to make something out of nothing, and then it caught a head of steam, heard my voice come through the speakers for that first time, and I fell in love, man.
It did something to you hearing your voice.
Yes, sir. It did something to me. Like, I couldn't believe it was me. I remember that day like it was yesterday. Like, I was asking everybody in the room, like, is that me? And they like, yeah. I'm like, because to me it sounded like somebody completely that I never heard before. So
and that's great that's great when you inspire yourself too, because there's a lot of artists here. I mean, these days, there's a lot of artists that they don't really find that they're inspired themselves. They ain't being inspired by someone else.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yes,
so
sir. I got that a lot.
The fact that you felt it on your own. Right. So you practically inspired yourself.
Yes, sir. 100%. I know. I'm self-determined, man. Everything I do is like, I just tell myself I got to get it done. Like, I don't really need a coach or anybody like that. Even with me and Nitty relationship, he more is my guidance. So if I run into a problem, then boom, I'll hit Nitty. But as far as like him just waking up, hey, Swayze, did you write a verse today? Hey, Swayze, did you? Like, nah, he already know I got that already. I'm going to do that myself because I am self-motivated for real.
Gotcha. Yes, and you talk, I was reading your questionnaire, man. And, and the reason why we do the question is so I can get a background of the person.
That's right.
Before they come on. And you was talking about, you went through a point in 2018 where you was like, you felt like you was making music without any real kind of structure,
Correct.
What was that time like for you?
Well, to me, I thought I was doing everything correct. So that time was like a blessing and a curse at the same time, because I'm telling people I got this right. I got this music right here, but then they like, I can't find it on this app, or I can't find it on Apple Music or Spotify or whatever. So it's like I got the music, but I didn't have the correct structure or the correct guidance to put me to where now you can go, bam, YouTube, anywhere. You can pull up Swayze, you can pull up Music Money, anything like that. So it was real hard for me to keep making music knowing that I had no real structure. Once I figured out that BMI, I had never heard what that was before meeting it.
Yeah.
I was like, that was his first question to me. He was like, "Oh, you got your BMI?" I'm like, what is that? So he was like, "Oh man, we got some work to do." So yeah, that point in my life was crazy, but it was good because I was still being creative. So Nitty never had to once tell me like, let's get more, I don't know, your hook's not strong enough or your verses. Mm-hmm. Like, he telling me the opposite. Like, look, I know you can rap. I know you got the, the creativity. I just need a hit from you at this point. So now he my structure. So now that I'm with him, man, I've done more with him in 1 year than I did those whole like 8 years before meeting him.
So it's not just the structure, it's more so It's not more of the structure of the music, it's more so the structure of the business aspect, because you
The
mentioned
business, yes, sir.
BMI,
Yes, sir.
which is very important. There's a lot of artists that don't realize that the performing rights organizations are really important, like BMI, ASCAP, because this is a job, essentially.
Yes, sir.
You
Right.
know,
Correct.
you know that in doing this job is not only dedication, but you have to move in a sense of at some point you want to be promoted. So with that being said, what you just said is very important. Is structure and the business aspect, at least having the essential basics,
Correct.
because it's right there accessible for us. Like, you know, you just go on your computer and just be able to kind of figure how things work and Google.
And what killed me was it was free. It was free to sign up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I've been doing this the whole time and it was free. Like, and I had no idea. It's just, you know,
And that's why
ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. That's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
And what we don't know, we just don't know.
Right.
Right.
Yes, sir.
You know, it's funny. I was watching Hoodlum the other day,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Bumpy Johnson, who was being played by Larry Fishburne, he was talking to Andy Garcia, who was playing Lucky Luciano,
Mm-hmm.
and he was in the car. So they was talking about Frank Nitti, who he was warm with,
Mm-hmm.
and Lucky Luciano said, I don't understand this guy makes millions of dollars, but he wears suits off the thrift store, off the rack in the thrift store. And Bumpy Johnson said to him, if you don't know, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, if you don't know, you just don't know.
You just don't know. Yeah.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
I know it's a simple saying,
Yeah.
but
Real
it's
simple.
so fucking real.
Right. Right.
You
It
want to
speaks
know
volume.
why? Because I'm having experiences. I'm a businessman, Sway, and like there's things that I'm doing that I'm finding out about. I can't blame myself for not doing it because I just didn't know, Sway.
You just don't know. You just don't
Straight
know.
up.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up.
But
And when you don't know, you can't do it. You just don't know.
That's right. That's
but
right.
the shit was around me. It's there. And if I would have been utilizing it, I would maybe be
right.
Further along. Right.
Yeah. And what makes you different, Sway, is because that you taking that initiative to make this more than just sounding good and creating music. You want to turn this into a business.
Yeah.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Money.
You gotta make money.
And be
Gotta make
thought
money.
about your money.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
You
sir.
know? So talk to me about some of your joints you got now, because you got some real nice music.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So my hit that I got up behind me, I dropped this one first. The single is called Bet That. I dropped that April 10th last year. And it was the first single off the EP, Music Money. And I'm real proud of this record, produced by Avo. He's with the No Sleep gang, Rap A Lot. He signed under DJ EXO and all those guys over there. So he's like one of the youngins in the camp though. Like me and him click like that. So when you hear basically the whole project, it's his beats. He just recently got a Trey Songz placement too. So I'm real proud of that.
Nice,
Shout
nice,
out Avo.
nice.
Yeah, shout out Avo. So yeah, Avo made this beat, Bet That, man. It's like more like a club vibe, just something to chill with. But then once that bass kick in, then you can straight turn up. Then I got Guap, which is I want to say the best record on the album.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to push Guap all the way until, you know, like kind of like how Erica did with Bust It right now. I'm trying to take Guap, like I feel like that's a hit right now. Yeah, Bust It going crazy. So I feel like it's on that level. Again, shout out that whole camp over there too, because they've been working, man. So it's real inspiring to be around Nitti doing all that stuff with them. And then I got What's Love, which is like an R&B type feel record. And I just wanted to show the fans on that one that I could do more than just rap. You know, I can you know, slow it down and, you know, just show the versatility. But I got videos for the last two, and then Bet That is just the audio.
Yeah. How do you feel working with a producer now that not only just a producer, but that producer has a placement? How do you feel like getting that opportunity to be working with somebody with such of a strong placement like that?
Man, to be honest with you, because he got the placement way after we already worked. So I was just on my phone one day, and then boom, I'm checking his story. He in the lab with Trey Songz. I'm like, bro, that's big.
It's big right there.
Right. I'm like, that's big. So that kind of just made my stock go up too. Cause I'm
Exactly.
like, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with him and he fucking with Trey and
Mhm.
Trey fucking with him. So it's like now, you know what I'm saying? Me and Trey got the same producer. You know, I
Right.
feel that made me feel real good. And again, shout out Nitty, because Nitty the one who put me on Avo. I came to him, like I said, with nothing. And he was like, well, we need beats. And he like, you can get this, you can get Avo, you can get June, you can get EXO. I'm like, I don't know these people. What you think I should do? You know?
Yeah,
And boom, me and Avo clicked. And honestly, I don't even want beats from nobody else, but I know I need to, just show other producers I can work with them. But it's kind of like a Drake 40 thing. Me and him got like just like a perfect chemistry, man. He youngin' and he cold with it, man. Shout out Avo again, man. No sleep. What's up?
Yeah. Shout out Avo.
Yeah.
And so what's the scene like right now in Houston, man? Is it like,
man, it's crazy right now. It's you wake up and you hear Busted Challenge going crazy right now. I mean, so H-Town is bubbling. Sorry, I had a little.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, H-Town is bubbling, man. Especially being as close to the to that hit record as I am with working with Nitty so well. My man is busy, man. He can't sit still. Like the scene is lit. So the energy is you got B King, you got DJ Chose, Meg Thee Stallion. Now you got Erica going crazy. I mean, it's like we got all the eyes on us. Yeah. So it's like I'm ready. Like it's like I can feel it. Like I'm next. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
Yeah, I definitely feel. I feel the energy, and I'll be told. First of all, when I be on the phone with T Nitty, sometimes he just calls me for just random stuff. We wind up talking for 30, 45 minutes, but during the conversation, he's gonna have about 5 other conversations,
and that's just normal. That's normal. Yeah.
So just don't mind the interruptions because it's just flowing with him, right, Sway? It's crazy.
Right. Yes, sir.
I mean to have a team, first and foremost, you gotta be fortunate to have an extraordinary team, because that's basically essentially what this music is about, is having some strong individuals behind you.
So that's key.
That's key. Yes, sir. I'm sure you at a point right now where you are really fortunate. And have you gotten?
Yes, sir. And it's crazy when God gave you the team, because I had no idea who Nitty was.
Right.
I was working at NASA Space Center in 2018, and my mentor that I speak about is Nitty's uncle. So it just so happened, me and my mentor talking. Hey, I do music, sir. He like, oh yeah, well, you need to talk to my nephew.
Right.
Shit. I meet his nephew. The rest is history. So it's like,
you know what's funny? You hear stories like that
all the time,
but I've actually lived stories like that. Like I've lived. Oh, yo, Malik, you need to talk to so and so. Me and that person, we link up. It's like we known each other our whole lives. And that's that. You said when God and the spirit of the ancestors. It's funny when you're walking in your path,
right?
And that's why it's important, Sway. And I'm just going, I'm not preaching to you or anything. I'm a little older. I'm just kind of dropping a couple jewels.
Oh yeah, I take the knowledge, yes, sir.
You are, right? It's real important to walk in our truth and to walk our path. Now, our path is the road less traveled. There's a book called The Road Less Traveled, which is a powerful book.
I need to check that. Okay.
Anybody, The Road Less Traveled. But our path is the road less traveled. And let me tell you something. Everybody ain't gonna be on the whole journey.
That's right.
I'm learning that right now. I'm learning that part right now.
And the sacrifice of the destiny that God got for you sometimes is losing some of the people that's most important to you.
Yes, sir. And that's so correct. And you want to bring them with you so bad,
right?
But he won't let you,
right?
And it's like you be like, all right, well, I'm gonna just step back, because the music taking me here, but you pulling me down right here. So it's like you see it, but you don't. The love is there still, but you can't bring everybody with you. And that's one thing my mom's been stressing to me real heavy. Cause she my #1 fan, even though we sometimes go at it. Mom's got your back, and she been telling me, son, like, everybody, what's meant for you is for you. Because to be honest, I was in a group at first. It was me and this other gentleman.
Okay.
I know I had NOC going real heavy. And it's no love lost. Shout out Arvin J. We was going real heavy, and we was doing our thing, and it just seemed like it came to a point where, you know, the wheels was just spinning and we weren't going nowhere.
Ooh.
So, you know, it kind of just bam. And then it's like right when I branched off, I met Nitty. And you know what I'm saying? It's like God was like, I told you, you gotta break away. Now I can do what I've been trying to do. So it's like
Sway. So that's a reference point. So life is school and every situation is class.
Right.
Life is school and every situation is
I'm
class.
putting that in my next rap. I'm sorry.
No, cool. Am I learning?
Like
the question is, am I learning the lessons?
Right.
Life is school. Every situation is class. Am I learning the lessons? The lesson was there that as soon as you, guess what? That's a reference point. Get used to doing that. That's the formula. Every time you do that, something else is going.
That's a fact.
Because we be blocking our own shit.
Yeah, because you know what it is, Sway? It's like y'all broke away from the music, but that was it. Sometimes people could still be aboard with what you're doing, but take another position.
That's true too.
And when you find that, see, what we suffer to understand is that it's like, it's not always you're selling out. You have to go ahead and move forward so you could, of course, accomplish your mission. And if things didn't work out with you and the brother, you know,
or whoever, or that chick, or that
whoever it is. Now, this is where the proof comes if they got your back or not. Because if he stuck around and to be able to help you get to that mission, it would also benefit him too. He's just playing another position. You see what I'm saying, Sway?
Gotcha.
So
yes, sir.
that right there kind of show you whether the brother got your back or not.
That is,
and that's what we fail to realize sometimes. Sometimes it's not destined for the both of us, but it might go for one of us. So it's up to us if we want to still be aboard to just wear another hat. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Right. That's like,
and it was crazy too, because it would kind of be situations where he would say that because he didn't like crowds, he didn't like people, so he didn't really like going to, you know, doing all the politicking, you know. So what I would love to do, you know, talk to the DJs. I'm in their face, random people. I don't mind sparking a conversation with a stranger. You know, I just got, you know, Geminis, we love to talk.
Yeah.
So I'm already talkative as it is.
Right.
So, you know, but that's just not his thing. He more gangster, low key, you know. Ain't nobody gonna grab our music if we ain't in their face. So, you know, we was already button, you know, when it came to that. And, you know, it's just like, he would tell me like, bro, you more talkative than me, so you should go do that. And you know, basically what he was telling me is like, you be the one to make the money, and I'll sit back and just reap the benefits or whatever.
Right.
So
when people talk, listen to them.
That's true.
Yes, sir.
When people show you who they are, believe them.
Right.
That's another one.
That's all love still though. I mean, all love to him.
All love. So look, we got a couple minutes left, man.
Okay.
Erica Banks is banging. You're starting to bang.
Right.
Y'all putting together a dream team. Sooner, listen, I'm gonna be. I was talking to T Nitty. We got to get out there,
right?
Because I want to really and look what you got coming up. Tell us about what you got coming up.
Man, I got some crazy shit coming up. I'm working on my second project right now. I am 7 records in. I've recorded already. I got features from One Time. He's also a part of the camp. Shout out One Time. He out there in New Rose, Louisiana. D Killer as well. He part of the camp. Shout out D Killer. He down here in H-Town. I got him on a hook. And my nephew, IDM, Troy Wafer. So shout out him. He's down here in Tech City. But I also have in the works, man, you know, keep fingers crossed and everything. I know she's signed now, but I got a banger hit that I'm going to try everything I can to get Erica on. Okay. And I'm gonna tell you a story already, man. This is a true story. I know Nitty gonna watch this and shit, but he was there. So we at the lab, and you know, we just be in there working, we just doing what we doing, and then boom, Erica show up. So I know it was business. I let them handle their business. But she had like maybe I want to say like a minute and a half. She stepped into the studio, so I already had my phone hooked up with the beat, and my lyrics was pulled up. So, but I hadn't recorded nothing. So I was like, EB, you know, would you mind listening? Just listen to this beat for me real quick. Let me know. And it's an Avo beat, mind you. Avo just did her whole Christmas EP just about. So we already got that connection again through Avo. So bam, I play the beat. She like, yeah, whatever. So I start rapping it right then. So she stopped, she tuned in. Now it's like her homegirl to do the hair, you know, the studio getting kind of packed now. Everybody listening because I'm rapping. So by the time I get to the end of the verse, it's like, yeah, you killed that shit. All that shit. Then she started writing to the beat right there on her phone. Like, mind you, I haven't discussed anything yet. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? But I know for sure she feeling the record because like she literally start typing, you know, how we do when we getting in the zone, you know? So I'm like, I need to get her on this record and I believe it's gonna be a hit. Like I really do in my heart of hearts. So I'm gonna do everything I can to make that happen.
Yeah, well look.
That's dope.
Tell why should your album drop? Why should somebody pick up your album and listen to it?
Man, first of all, you should pick up my album because it's gonna be something like you never heard already. And I know everybody's sounding the same these days. It's gonna be like a breath of fresh air to you, man.
What makes you different?
What makes me different is first of all, I'm clear and precise. I'm not mumbling. I'm not, you know, and I'm giving you substance at the same time. I'm not talking about, you know, the flyest whip I got, how many diamonds and all this and that. I'm actually giving you, like you said, life is a lesson. I'm actually telling you what I've been through. Hopefully you can grasp it and, you know, through these beats and better yourself at the end of the day. Like guap, man, I'm getting that guap. Hey, I mean, now that's gonna make you be like,
come on, give me something. Give me something.
You know
real quick. Give me a quick couple of bars, real quick. I need something right now. You got
from guap or just anything?
From whatever.
Whatever you feel. Whatever you feel.
Let me see. I was like, look at my mood. I be so smooth when I walk in the club. I don't follow no rules. Got the strap on me and we smoking big blunts. Little mama so rude. Left a man outside, start kicking it with us. Middle finger to a hater. Meaning fuck it if a nigga ain't showing no love. Run shit like a track meet, gotta move smooth. Ain't nobody gonna lap me. Dunk on a bitch, move smooth as an athlete. If I roll up, little mama gonna match me. I be getting hit while I'm riding in the backseat. Oh my God, this bitch so nasty. I'm a motherfucking player. I got chose, but I ain't no DJ. Look at my move. You know I'm smooth. I be so, hey, cool. Yeah, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? That's actually the record I want. Yes,
what
sir.
The fuck I'm talking about?
That's definitely that Houston, Texas. That's that vibe right there.
But you know, sir. That's MCing.
Yeah,
right.
That's a fact.
When you can move the crowd. This crowd was two people just now, me and you.
That's right.
But he moved it,
and we were just bopping our heads.
That's essence.
The energy right there.
Yo, let me tell you something. I grew up in New York, motherfucking city, kid.
Yes, sir.
We had
y'all the birthplace of hip hop, man. Yes, sir.
Look, but we had the park jams, and there's motherfuckers that you never heard of that I literally watch rock a jam for 2 hours, right? And because they knew how to move the crowd. And what you just did, you just moved the crowd.
That's what you did, brother.
And appreciate you.
So you got it. I'm a fan. Tell everybody how they can find you.
Man, follow your boy at Swayze, SWAYZNOC on Instagram. And then you can type in Cal, CALRAY on Facebook, man. Them the two major platforms I be on a lot. I have the Twitter too. It's at Cal_Ray_. So just hit me up, man. I'm coming, I'm working, I'm heavy out here in these streets, man. I want this shit so bad. So trust me, by the end of the year, or really maybe even before that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna know who Swayze is. They already getting a buzz, but they gonna know for sure.
Well, I'm gonna do all I can to make sure you know.
And you know you got a family over here, my brother. So
yes,
you know,
sir, I appreciate
just trying to let us know, let the world know something, man. Like, you know, just remember that, you know, you got a family over here. Conversation with Malik podcast.
When it opens up and T Nitty bring them up, y'all better than good.
That's right.
Trust me.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Much love.
That's
All
right.
I can't wait till y'all get out here in the South too. We're gonna turn up.
Oh,
Definitely.
listen, it's happening soon.
Mhm.
I've been talking to T, so we got to go. We got another interview, but remember, brother Malik, Conversations with Malik, featuring Jeff Jones.
Yes, sir.
We love you.
Yes, sir,
Love
Jeff.
what you do
Yes,
about
sir. Appreciate you. And then y'all gonna send a link for all the uploads and everything. I'll be on the lookout.
it. Got you, man.
Definitely.
Yes, sir. Much love to y'all.
Much
Peace.
love, brother.
Yes, sir. Peace.
All right.